Yo, what is up, guys? I'm Hey Dog, host of the Team It Fantasy Football Show. All right, in this one, we are going to be going over 7 players you need to be aiming for to trade. Some of these guys, you may have to send a little bit more. Some of these guys might be steals, okay? I genuinely, a lot of these guys are going to be ask your league mates what they want for them. It may surprise you, okay? But on that note, guys, I don't like to do long intros, so we're going to get right into it. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that noti bell so you know when I post, and I hope you guys enjoy. All right, so the first one I want to go over, T. Higgins. Okay, so this guy, the Bengals struggled week 1. The Bengals start off slow. That is the most important thing to remember. The Bengals always start off really bad, really bad. The good thing for them, they have bad matchups. Like the first 4 weeks, they have bad matchups to start off. Like the teams are ass, so they can play like shit, and then they can proceed to get better throughout the season. You guys know Bengals get good week 5, week 6, and then they're the best in the NFL. Yeah, I mean, it's just clear as day. Right here, they still have him projected at 14.9. You may have to trade a decent piece for this, but right now, after last week, which he got 4 targets, 3 catches for 33 yards. That's 6.3 points, boys. You guys can probably go and get him for trade it a 2-for-1 at this point for T. Higgins, especially if the owner doesn't really know ball. He's just kind of, maybe I could, and if you send him like, I would trade Zay Flowers for T. Higgins. I know that's a hot take, but in the long run, I think T. Higgins is going to be the better back or better wide receiver. Sorry. Zay Flowers had a big game. That was in a shootout game. How often do you really think the Ravens are going to be in a shootout to where Lamar Jackson's actually going to have to be throwing the ball? And Zay Flowers has a fluke game. One of his best fantasy performances ever. T. Higgins is going to be consistent through in like this whole entire year. That defense is going to be exploited over and over again. They got bailed out on the Browns wide receivers pretty much throwing the ball to the DBs. So for me, T. Higgins is one of the top trade targets right now. Go get him if you can. Do a 2-for-1 if you have to. But go get you T. Higgins. He is going to be one of those guys, as long as he stays healthy. Let me make sure I say that. As long as he stays healthy, he is going to be one of the guys that you are going to want in the final stretch of this fantasy football season. Next up, now this one is going to be tough because I feel like people are already seeing it, but Zach Charbonnet. Hopefully, if he has a bad week this week, or if like he gets outsnapped by K9, this guy you can get for real cheap. He did outsnap K9, 12 carries for 47 yards and a rushing touchdown. He did not catch a pass, which is problematic, but this guy, dude, he is going to probably end up being the bell cow running back for the Seahawks, especially with K9 consistently getting injured, consistently having those problems. He is going to be the back that you guys are going to want to have towards the end of the season. You guys saw it last year. The writing's on the wall. If you guys can trade 2-for-1 or even trade K9 for Zach Charbonnet, I feel like in the long run, this is going to be the back. Going to get 2 targets. Rushing yards. They are going against the Steelers, who are a better run defense. Not against quarterbacks, as we saw last week. But realistically, even Zach Charbonnet in your flex, that is not a bad flex option. Really like him. Really like him for as long as in the season. Let me know who you guys are aiming for in trades, but let's get into our next guy. All right, guys. Sorry. I'm still kind of recovering from COVID, so I had to take out my cough drops, and now my throat's a little hurting. Sorry. Apologize. It'll get better throughout, I promise. But Terry McLaurin. Now, this guy, I know they just played against the Packers and everything. They have a tough schedule to start the season. They really do. And, realistically, 14 targets, 7 receptions, 75 yards. Not the best. Not the best. And so this is going to be a guy. Look at last year. He started off really slow, but his touchdowns saved him. They are going to play weaker and weaker opponents throughout the season. This is going to be a guy that is going to be putting up 10 to 15 points every single week. This is a guy that you want to have on your team. They already have him. Obviously, I can't go by these stats because this is for the Thursday night game. Sorry, guys. But realistically, he's only going to get better throughout the season. 100%. They paid the man. He is still going to be the wide receiver 1 over there. I know it's not looking like it, but I'm telling you, once they start getting more into their rhythm, they don't go against a really good Packers defensive line. This team is going to be good. This team, Jaden Daniels, is going to feed this man, and he is going to still end up with 8 or 9 touchdowns on the season at least. Trust the process. Just Go get him, and you could get him for real cheap right now because he is not putting up dominant numbers. Go ask whoever's in your league, what do you want for Terry McLaurin? You're probably going to be surprised on what they say because it's going to be something low because they are already ready to get rid of him. Now, this one you may have to spend up on. Got to be honest, Tetairoa McMillan, he is wide receiver 1 without a doubt in the Panthers offense, but he's not putting up crazy numbers. He had 5 catches for 68 yards. I mean, that's not a 12-point week, Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I mean, they haven't projected at 13.5. Now, the biggest thing is go ask your league mate, what do you want for Tet? I really feel like if you have a third string running back, if they just go see the situation, because a lot of people with Tet right now are in the situation where that is their wide receiver 3 and they need a running back because of the way the drafts worked out. Go get you Tetairoa McMillan. Go and see if you can trade a RB3 for him, because if people right now, with the injuries coming out, with all this stuff going on, with teams struggling, people are kind of panicking. They need running backs. They need wide receivers. This is the time to take advantage. Go and trade for Tetairoa McMillan. Go ask your league mate who you want for Tetairoa McMillan, and I feel like you're going to be surprised because they're not going to ask for the moon because he's not putting up crazy numbers, and he's probably not going to. Once he starts going touchdowns, that's when the danger zone starts happening. So get this man before he blows up. Next, we have Ladd McConkey. Now, this guy is one of the best sleeper pickups you can get. People are panicked because they have Keenan Allen, you got Quinshon Johnston, or whatever his name is, QJ. This guy is still wide receiver 1. If you go and watch that last game, he was looking for him every single chance. They were drawing up plays strictly for him, and he was getting consistently passes that were 20 yards, 18 yards. I mean, I have this guy in my big money league. He is money. He is very good. I really, really like this guy as my wide receiver 1, maybe even 2. He is going to put up numbers consistently, guys. He's one of those guys that his floor is maybe 12, 13, but his ceiling could be 30. QJ scores 2 touchdowns. Keenan Allen scores a touchdown. You think that's going to happen all season? Absolutely not. Keenan Allen's going to go out with an injury. QJ is going to go back to dropping passes. It was a fluke week. You can probably still go. I mean, Ladd McConkey was a second, third round pick, early second, or late second, early third. This is a guy that you can go and get with your 5th round pick. Last week he had 9 targets, 6 catches for 74 yards. Not crazy numbers. And people are panicked because of Keenan Allen and QJ. This is a perfect time to go get him. Along with Omarion Hampton, I did not put Omarion Hampton on this list. If you can go get Omarion Hampton, go grab him. Go see what you have to spend for him. That is a big pickup. He is going to be good. Ladd McConkey is going to be good. Those are 2 guys you need to have. And throughout this season, Ladd McConkey does not. He Tyler Lockett's it. He shimmy shakes, sees a bunch of people, goes down. He is going to be here for the long haul. As long as his legs stay healthy, no takeoff injuries, knock on wood. As long as those don't happen, this is exactly what you want from a receiver that doesn't go in to get bodied. He's going to go down. He's going to be here for the whole season. That is what you need. That is what you want. Go see what you need to give up for Ladd McConkey. Next up, this is one of my favorite sleepers right now, Calvin Ridley, guys. Holy cow. You guys couldn't have asked for a better time to trade for him. I know I'm putting this out on Saturday. I apologize, guys, but go get him. Go get him. You guys have to remember, they were going against the freaking Broncos. He had PS2 on him, the best corner in the league. And I don't care what anybody says, PS2 is the best corner. This is a guy you guys need to go get. He is going to be fed. That offense is going to be losing constantly. Cam Ward can throw the ball. I don't care what anybody says. Go watch that game. His wide receivers were getting hit dead square in the hands, and they were dropping all of them. So go get you Calvin Ridley. He had 8 targets for 4 catches for 27 yards. That is not what you want at all. Not what you want. But like I said, he was getting shadowed by PS2. This guy, look at they're already projecting 8 targets in week 2 versus the Rams. 4 catches, 54 yards. This is a guy you need to go get. You can probably get him for cheap because people are all like, dude, he sucks. Cam Ward can't hit him. All this kind of stuff. They're panicking, and it's perfect time. Go get Calvin Ridley. He will be a league winner, guaranteed. And just when he is, make sure you come back and let me know that you got him and that he helped you guys win that championship. Next and final, guys. This is a quick video. Just wanted to get a video out here for you guys to maybe try to get before tomorrow. But Brian Thomas Jr. Now, you may have to overspend just because technically he did score a touchdown. He scored a 9-yard rushing touchdown. He had 7 targets, 1 catch for 11 yards. People are going to be panicking on him. Okay? People are going to be panicking on him. He is going to be a top tier wide receiver. I don't care if Travis Hunter's there. It doesn't matter, guys. This guy is going to be fed. Don't forget what he did last season. Okay? He is going to be fed. They are trying to, last week you could see they were going to beat the Panthers no matter what. It didn't matter. So they started drawing up plays for Travis Hunter to make the rookie hype just go crazy. Oh my God, Travis Hunter's the wide receiver 1 here. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. No, Brian Thomas Jr. is still that guy. Going against the Bengals this week against that shitty secondary, I know they looked decent because, like I said, the Browns wide receivers literally were handing the ball off on him. If you can go get him today, he's going to win you your... Also, fantasy, like if you're doing prize picks or underdogs, go take his over. Go take his over on fantasy points. He's going to blow it out of the water. He's going to put up 20 fantasy points this week. Promise you. I really think that this is going to be like a top 5, top 10 at least wide receiver by the end of the season. So just wanted to throw this one out there. You may have to overspend for him, but trust me, he is going to be worth it. They're going to be trailing in games. Their offense is pretty good. Their defense is mediocre, but they're going against a lot of high-powered offenses that they're going to have to keep up with all season. So this is my last and final player, guys. Let me know down in the comments who you guys have questions about. I respond relatively quick. I have the YouTube app, so whenever you comment, it pops up on my phone, and I will comment as soon as possible. But on that note, guys, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that noti bell so you know when I post. I will be trying to post a video every day. May miss one day. You know, who knows? Life happens. But on that note, guys, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Hey, dog out. Deuces.